शलात् चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखावितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So welcome everyone for today's Bhakti Shastri class. सुनाई दे रहा है सब?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्णा। Can anyone speak from that side? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Hare
okay,
Krishna,
now.
audible Prabhuji.
Yes. So we'll directly go to our Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11.
Prabhuji, shloka recitation.
नहीं आज थोड़ा छोड़ेंगे क्योंकि आज लेट ज्वाइन हुए ना। So yesterday we were discussing Arjuna's prayers. So first of all, Arjuna became very fearful by seeing this Virat form, and therefore he wanted to pacify the Lord, one by glorifying and telling the glories of the Lord, this form, that how this form is so important, and he is to be respected by everyone, not only human beings, demigods, but the supreme demigod like Brahma, secondary creators. So why not they should respect him? Everybody should respect him. So that he wanted to ensure through his prayers. And we could see that Arjuna Prabhupada writes he was in ecstasy, but at the same time he was fearful of that form, because devotees they do not like such form, which is very ghastly, very horrible, and very fearsome, and you cannot reciprocate any exchange with them. So they only can like those forms which can exchange loving feeling with the devotees. That form. So this form was not like that. Just 1 minute, just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. So Arjuna wanted to pacify the Lord by glorifying him. And he was also in ecstasy, but he was fearful. Then he begged forgiveness from the Lord because of his friendly nature. He has behaved in a very informal gesture, like any friend may sleep with other friend, any friend may eat with other friend, any friend may also joke with other friend, any friend may also sometimes demean or not with a bad intention but in joking way. So he says, O Krishna, O Sakheti, O Madhava, O Krishna, O Sakheti. So we saw that how, O Yadava, not Madhava. O Yadava, O Krishna, O Sakheti. Hey Krishna, hey Krishna, hey Madhava, hey Sakheti. So all these things, like Acharya says, that when he says, Hey Krishna, means he is the son of Vasudeva. So son of Vasudeva is not very, he was Ardharathi and Arjuna was Atirathi or Maharathi. So it means Krishna is lesser. Then when he says, Hey Yadava, he is a Yadukula and he is also not the king of Yadu, and Yadu is also not the overpowering dominion in the whole world. The Puru was more than Yadu, and he was going to be the king in Puru dynasty, Arjuna. Like Pandu was the king and the son of Pandu was Arjuna. So like that. But then he says the Sakheti. So Sakheti means again, whatever. I am not attracted to Krishna just because his father was very powerful or he himself was very recognized. But I am attracted to Krishna because of love, because of familiarity, attraction. So Acharya mentioned like that. Then Arjuna says that you are Pita asi lokasya characharasya cha. And you are worshipable, you are like Guru, and nobody is natvat samo asti abhyadikas. Nobody is superior to you, nobody is equal to you. And please tolerate me. So first he mentions him like your father, you are like Guru, you are like worshipable. And the next shloka he says this, please tolerate my offenses, like a father tolerates the offenses of his son. Guru tolerates offenses of his disciple. He does not give the example of Guru. He gives the example of friend. And then husband tolerates the familiarity of wife. So like that the three examples he gives. So please tolerate me, Krishna. Do not punish me, forgive me. I am your friend. Because he has already spoken, Hey Sakheti, I am your friend. So again, then he requests from 46 to 45, 46 he requests Krishna that I am frightened and please show me this universal form, four-handed form. So Swakam Rupam is a four-handed own personal form, and Saumya Rupam. So yesterday we saw Swakam Rupam means four-handed form, like Narayan, Vishnu, Chaturbhuja form. So Chaturbhuja form is not most confidential. The most confidential form is a Saumya form, two-handed Manushya. Manusam Rupam. So that Manusam Rupam is most confidential form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then, though we saw, and today also Prabhupada will be mentioning while we'll go through the reading, that Virat form is itself not very cheap, not very easy to be seen. Who can see the Virat form? I will ask the audience today. विराट फॉर्म हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, कौन देख सकता है विराट फॉर्म? कौन बताएगा? कल प्रभुपाद जी ने परपेट में क्या बोला था? Anyone who can see the Virat form? What is the? Yes, Mataji.
Only the devotees of Krishna who have faith in Krishna and those who are pious.
Okay. More specific answer. Okay, yes, Amrit Pranku.
With the one to whom Lord has given that vision. Only that
But Lord will
person
give
can see.
vision to whom? Whom he will give?
Prabhuji, I think you have mentioned yesterday that only pure devotees can see the Virat roop.
Pure devotee, we discussed in one purport. In another purport, we came to more general understanding. Or Prabhupada says, even if somebody has done Vedic sacrifices, charity, and austerities, and he has added some tinge of devotion. Devotion is important. Just by reading Shastra, doing charity, doing tapasya, we cannot see Virat form that we saw. That is mentioned already, mentioned in the sloka. Where is that? Yeah, this is a न वेद यज्ञैर ध्यानेर न दानेर न च क्रियाभिर न तपोभिरुग्रे एवं रूपम शक्य अहम निर्लोके तष्टुम त्वद अन्येन कुरु प्रवीर. O best of the Kuru warrior, no one before has ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by the study of Veda, nor by performing sacrifice, nor by charity, nor by past activity, nor by severe penance can I be seen in this form. Understood? So Veda, studies, Yajna, Adhyayan, Dana, Kriya, then Tapa, then Ugre. Ugre means severe Tapa, Ugra Tapa. So all these cannot show the performer the Virat form. So then we saw when Prabhupada in the next slokas here, when Krishna himself says that I
Undivided
cannot
devotional
see.
service, Prabhu.
No. For Virat form,
54.
undivided devotional service may not be required. Okay. For Virat form, it may not be required. But for Saumya Rupam, Saumya Bapur, for that will be required. So just see here. One may be able to see the universal form of Krishna by adding a little tinge of devotional service to various type of penance, Vedic study, philosophical speculation. It may be possible, but without a tinge of bhakti, one cannot see. So bhakti has to be there. Okay, tinge of bhakti, may not be pure bhakti, but tinge of bhakti. Or somebody doing some jnana and karma, his bhakti is tinged with jnana and karma, still he can see the form of Virat. Okay. Still beyond that universal form, the form of Krishna with the two-handed is still more difficult. That we read yesterday, Sudur Darshanam. So first of all, this Virat form, Krishna has not shown to anyone else before Arjuna. That's why he says that Tvad Annena Kuru Parva Drashtum. Tvad Annena. No. Drashtum Twadannena Kuru Pravira, O best among the Kuru warriors. Other than you, nobody has seen this form before. This is the first thing. Okay? And then Krishna also mentions that just by doing this tapasya and Veda study, you cannot see my form. So in this he mentions. Okay? So this we should remember. And in the beginning of this chapter, we saw that when Arjuna requested this form to be seen, Krishna gave him celestial eyes. Okay? So Arjuna had more higher qualification. He had a transcendently surcharged with love and devotion. His eyes were with the salve of love. His eyes were surcharged with salve of love. But Krishna brought his eyes to lesser qualification to see the Virat form, celestial eyes. Okay? One should not misunderstand that Krishna gave him some higher eyes. Already he was seeing the two-handed form. So he now need lesser qualification to see the Virat form. Okay? So this should be very clear. Now the three forms are shown in this whole pastimes. One is Virat, then other is Narayan form, then another is two-handed Krishna form. So we know that from our Gaudiya Vaishnava Tattva that the highest form is Krishna. And Prabhupada will write a lot of commentary now. He will in further verses here. He will prove all these things. And the second is Narayana. And the last one is the material and temporary is Virat form. And the transcendental and spiritual form, which is always present in the spiritual world, that is Narayan form. But it is a Aishwarya Murti. Aishwarya. And then the last one, the Krishna, who is taking all such form, he is a Saumya Murti. Very pleasing, very beneficial or very loving form, Krishna. Sudurdarshanam. Okay. So this is 48. So after requesting, then Krishna himself is saying all these verses from 47 to 55 that how I have shown you this form through my internal potency. This form was also shown through internal potency, Virat form, but still Prabhupada says that it is a temporary and it's a material form. And no one can see this form by Vedas study and by sacrifices. Let this vision be over. Then Krishna says that this is a Ghora Rupam, which is coming here. Ghoram. So this is a Ghoram Rupam. So this Ghora Rupam Arjuna, I am now going to switch off. इसको मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ. Now I will show you some other form which you have desired. So now what you have desired, you become peaceful. Vyapet bhi pritamanaha. Now be pleased in your mind, Arjuna, and become vyapet bhi, means become free from fear. I will now switch off this form. इसको मैं बंद कर देता हूँ, ये वाले form को. Okay. So Krishna wants to remove the fear of his devotees. And then Sanjay says, after speaking, then he shows these two forms. So Swakam Rupam, we discussed that. This is the four-handed forms. Swakam Rupam, Darshayam, and Saumya Vapur Mahatma. So Mahatma is used here for Krishna only. So that Krishna Mahatma, he has shown two forms. One is Narayan form, and then Saumya Vapur, his own two-handed form. That who says? Sanjay says. But Arjuna Uvacha. So Arjuna Uvacha, Manusam Rupam Tam Saumyam Janardana Idanim Asmi Samritaha Sacheta Prakritim Gata. So we saw that by seeing this form, human like, I am composed in my mind. I am restored in my original nature. So this form is very nice. So, yes, we saw that Prabhupada yesterday was mentioning that we read here. So many misguiding commentaries are there on Bhagavad Gita. And they say that Krishna is a human because here the word is a Manusam Rupam. So Krishna's Rupam may be Manusam, but he is not Manusam. He is a Adi Purusham, Saumya Rupam. He is Adi Purusham, Purana Purusham. So Purna Purushottam. So you can say many words, but he is not Manusa. वो मनुष्य नहीं है भगवान. So that's why this commentator says that okay, the greater in personality is there inside Krishna, and that is Brahman. So they disregard Krishna's form. They cannot understand the Krishna form is itself a highest divinity. So this Prabhupada says this is a bogus commentary. ठीक है, तो अभी हम ये हो गया था. So now conclusion is going on. It is going till 55th verse. So glory of this personal form and bhakti will be seen here. So now today who will lead? 1 minute. आज बहुत कम डिवोटी आए, सब छुट्टी मनाने गए क्या? प्रतीक प्रभु, are you there?
Hare Krishna. Yes,
You can read. श्री भगवानुवाच सुदुर्दर्शम् इदं रूपं दृष्ट्वानसि यन्मम देवा अप्यस्य रूपस्य नित्यं दर्शनकाङ्क्षिणः.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear."
Even demigods are seeking the opportunity to see this form which is so dear. Like some people, they may like their beauty. Anybody. Yes. All people like their beauty if they are beautiful. Or even if they are not beautiful, still there is some beauty is there, which Krishna has given to everyone. Some unique thing is you can say, if you eat sabji, any sabji you eat, there will be salt, except Gujarati sabji. I think there also some salt they may be putting. So any sabji we eat, there will be some salt. Now the quantity of salt may be up and down. Quantity of salt may be up and down, but salt is there. In the similar way, the human being means there will be some qualities will always be there, some beauty, some strength, all these things will be there. So everybody likes their beauty, and Krishna himself glorifies his beauty because his beauty is spiritual, and it's a eternal beauty. It's not going to be finished because Krishna becomes proud and then his beauty goes away. It never happens. It is for eternity with Krishna. And we have heard the past time when Krishna was once in Dwarka and he was just sitting on the floor and just seeing some beautiful personality, and he was awestruck. He was just seeing, who is this personality, and then he started asking, ये कौन है? तो सब बोले भगवान ये आपका ही छवि है. So he was seeing his own reflection in the floor and he was getting attracted. So his form, we have read earlier, Acharya says, Swabhakti Rupam. His form is made up of internal potency, and in that form, Bhakti itself is there. So that is why he gets attracted to those who have little Bhakti. His form gets attracted immediately. So that is his, not weakness, but it is his ornament. So Krishna becomes attracted to his own form. And that form itself has a bhakti in itself. Therefore, we say, when you become Krishna conscious, means what? So, Krishna consciousness means always remembering Krishna, never forgetting Krishna. Means you remember the nice, beautiful, transcendental, smiling face of Krishna, so charming face of Krishna. So, like when Haridas Thakur yesterday, he was Haridas Thakur's disappearance day. So Haridas Thakur, how he left the body? He requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to keep his lotus feet on his chest. And by holding the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his chest, Haridas Thakur simply eyeing on the moon-like face of Gaurang Mahaprabhu. The smiling moon-like face of Gaurang Mahaprabhu, and he left the body. It means the most dearest personality of one's life he is seeing at the time of living body. And then he is living. With that remembrance he is living. So this is meaning of Krishna consciousness, means Krishna is the dearest entity and dearest lover for each living entity, and by seeing him, by remembering him, one has to leave the body in this world, or always one has to remember Krishna while living and even going to spiritual world. So that form of Krishna itself is so attractive, and Krishna attracts the devotee through his form, and Krishna gets attracted by the devotion of the devotee. So therefore this is nice matching, like magnet attracts the other magnet, because there is some magnetic properties there in other, either iron or magnet. There is some magnetic properties there by which it is getting attracted. In the similar way, Krishna gets attracted to a devotee because Krishna has a devotion in his own form and the devotee has a devotion also. So therefore both get attracted towards each other. The devotional element keeps both of them together. Therefore Krishna says this form you cannot see without devotion. Devotion has to be there, because I cannot show my form. मेरा form attractive तुमको मतलब दिखाई नहीं सकता, मतलब ही नहीं, क्वेश्चन ही नहीं. जब तक भक्ति नहीं, मतलब कोई form I cannot show my form. You must have some devotion. So here in the 40th verse of this chapter, where Krishna has said that no one can see his form unless one has devotion. Lord Krishna concluded, revealing his universal form, inform Arjuna that this form is not possible to be seen by the pious activities, the Sudurdarshanam. Okay. So here, so this two-handed form is more difficult to be seen, even aspired by the demigods. Okay. Even Brahma and Shiva also aspire to see the Lord's form. Yes. So yesterday I was discussing that we should not see, we should not take it cheaply. Always we should pray to Krishna that when I will be attracted towards your form. Like in material world, a man is attracted towards woman form. Even though that both form are illusory, and both of the form has nothing attractive actually. Nothing attractive. It's a simply little bit change in the bodily structure. Little bit. It's nothing attractive. Nothing attractive. There's no, because if it is really attractive, then why that attraction it is burnt in the fire when the soul leaves the body? There is no value of such attraction. So you find the world criticizes such kind of attraction, even though it may be attractive. If it is attractive, then why world criticizes such attraction? But when we compare Krishna's attraction, even gopis and Krishna's attraction, the world glorifies that attraction. Yes, and gopis are saying that this Brahma has made the eyelids. Why he has made the eyelids? So they are criticizing Brahma for obstructing their vision of seeing Krishna. So their attraction for Krishna should never be stopped, even in the night time, in the daytime. But material attraction in opposite gender, it should always be hidden, it should always be neglected, or it should be disregarded, or it should be condemned. All these kind of things are there. It's not considered glorious in a gentlemanly society or in a cultured society. So it means if somebody can become attracted to no useless things, it has no value. So we are getting attracted towards something which is useless, which has no value, which is temporary, which is material, without any logic, without any, just because of Maya it is happening. So how much attraction we can have to the real form of Krishna? But when we are not getting attracted, it means we do not have bhakti. जैसे हम बोल रहे हैं ना, विराट फॉर्म आएगा तो भक्त के सामने आएगा, then he will feel attraction or glories of the Virat form. In a similar way, Krishna form and devotee, so then attraction will be there. So we don't have devotion. That's why we are not able to appreciate this form of Krishna. So one has to pray, like Rupa Goswami prays, when the day will come, I will be attracted towards you like a boy gets attracted to a girl. When the day will come. So similar kind of attraction will be there for Krishna. To love him, to serve him, to please him, like that. So here, everyone, they desire to see him. So to the extent one has developed devotion, he will desire to see Krishna's Saumya Rupa, two-handed Manusa Rupa. He will desire to see that. To the extent one is envious, he will not. He will, just we saw Arjuna is mentioning, prakirtaya. So those who are devotees, good people, they will do the kirtan and they will become prahishyati. They will become happy. But rakshasanam, dudravanti, they will run away by hearing the glories of the Lord. So by hearing kirtan, the rakshasas, they will run away, and good people, they will become happy. Yes. So he is not visible to the foolish who deride him. Avjananti mam mudha manusam tannamasharam. Krishna's body is confirmed by Brahma Samhita, confirmed by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita. It is completely spiritual, full of bliss and eternity. His body is never like material body. So it's like that, it mentioned. Krishna is considered to be great hero, historical personality and very learned philosopher, but he is an ordinary man, and even though he was so powerful, he had to accept a material body. Ultimately, they think that the absolute truth is impersonal. Therefore, they think that from his impersonal feature, he assumed a personal feature attached to the material nature. This is materialistic calculation of the Supreme Lord. Another calculation is speculative. Those who are in search of knowledge, who speculate on Krishna and consider him less important than the universal form of the Supreme. Thus, some think that the universal form of Krishna, which was manifest to Arjuna, is more important than personal form. So this is a problem. Okay, na? This is not correct. According to them, the personal form of Krishna is something imaginary, and they believe that in the ultimate issue, the absolute truth is not a person, but the transcendental process is described in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, to hear about Krishna from authorities. So one has to hear and know that there is a transcendental form of Krishna, not that one should simply speculate. So we know that there are two ways to achieve knowledge: ascending process, descending process. So ascending process means you yourself work hard and evaluate the things. Like Prabhupada says that if you want to find the sun in the night, how will you find? You will take your spacecraft, उड़ के जाएगा, देखे कहाँ पे सूरज है. तो is there any possibility to find the sun by flying in the spacecraft? Cannot find. So this is called ascending process. By our own endeavor, we want to know the truth. But this has some certain limitation. Everything cannot be known by endeavor. Then descending process. Let the sun come in the daytime, and then we can see the sun. So when our parents or teachers, they say man is mortal. Man is mortal. And then a scientist says, oh, I don't believe in this. I will first do research whether man is mortal or not. So then he has to see so many men, and then he will wait for so many men to die, and so many men had died, he will see. Then he will come to some conclusion. But descending process means if the father says man is mortal, the son accepts the version of father. Yes, my dear father, man is mortal. So the process of knowing the absolute truth is descending, not the ascending. चढ़ के, एंडेवर करके, खुद से एक्सपेरिमेंट करके समझने से भगवान समझ में नहीं आते. वो कार्य केवल इम्पर्सनल तक हमको लेके जाएगा, हमें पर्सनैलिटी को नहीं समझा सकता. And that is why when people believe too much in their own intelligence and endeavor, they say that God is ultimately impersonal, because they can find out impersonal. They can never find out personal. And personal form of Krishna many times looks to be very cheap, but they can never see such form. देखते तो नहीं है कभी वो फॉर्म को, लेकिन वो बोलते हैं जैसे राधा के साथ है भगवान गोप गाप, तो उनको लगता है कि भगवान बहुत cheap है, इज लाइक नॉर्मल बॉय. So they cannot know the mystery of that form, and that's why they say that we will find out God by our own endeavor, and that is impersonal God. So in this way, descending process is neglected by such speculators and materialist people. But the reality is, ज्ञाने प्रयासदुपासनमन्त एव जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीय वार्ता स्थाने स्थिता सुतिगतां तनुवाग्मनोभे. So ज्ञाने प्रयास तदुपास्य नमंत एव. ज्ञाने प्रयास को उदुपास मतलब हटा देना है, और नमंत नमस्कार करना है, हम्बल हो जाना है, और सन्मुखरिताम संतों के बीच में आके कथा सुन के उस भगवान को समझना है. संत बोलेंगे भगवान ऐसे है, गीता में लिखा है, भागवत में, मान लेना है. नहीं, मैं देखूंगा, ट्राई करूंगा, नहीं हो सकता. आपको डिसेंडिंग प्रोसेस से ही समझना पड़ेगा. संत बोलेंगे, महात्मा बोलेंगे, आपको सुन के ही समझना पड़ेगा, और कोई तरीका नहीं है. तो therefore Prabhupada mentions here, one has to hear about Krishna from authorities. This is the way, not just to imagine Krishna, that universal form is higher or ultimately God is impersonal, but to hear about Krishna from right authority. That is the actual Vedic process. Those who are actually in the Vedic line hear about Krishna from authority. By repeated hearing about Krishna, Krishna becomes dear. So by repeated hearing, Krishna becomes dear. As we have several times discussed, Krishna is covered by the Yoga Maya potency. He is not to be seen or revealed to anyone and everyone. Only by one to whom he reveals himself can he be seen. ठीक है, जिसको भगवान दिखाएंगे उसी को दिखेंगे. This is confirmed in Vedic literature. For one who is surrendered soul, the absolute truth can actually be understood. तो it means surrender मतलब क्या है? भक्ति होना चाहिए ना. तो जिसके पास भक्ति है, जो भगवान को सरेंडर्ड है, वो भगवान को देख सकता है. तो भगवान को देखने का प्रोसेस तो डिसेंडिंग ही है, लेकिन सरेंडर करके. The transcendentalist, by continuous Krishna consciousness and by devotional service to Krishna, can have his spiritual eyes opened and can see Krishna by revelation. Such a revelation is not possible for demigod, therefore it is difficult even for demigod to understand Krishna, and the advanced devotee demigods are always in hope of seeing Krishna in two-handed form. Just see. क्यों? अभी समझ में आया? क्योंकि भगवान जिसको दिखाएंगे उसी को वही देख सकता है. 1 minute. So here, why demigods are aspiring to see the form? What is the reason? Because this form can only be seen by surrendered soul to whom Krishna reveals. Now demigod में feel आ रहे मैं surrendered हूँ क्या पहले, और कृष्ण मेरे को दिखाएंगे क्या. So therefore even Krishna is present also. By Krishna's, without Krishna's sanctioning, it cannot be seen. That's why these people, everyone, are desirous of seeing his form.
चलो कौन कितना कर रहा है बताओ मेरे को. अगर दादा खुद पर बैठ गया. आएगा वो इधर रुको.
ये क्या हो रहा है? Okay, we are able to hear which should not be heard. Okay, Divyam dadami te chakshu. So Acharya just see mentioned here, the Vishwarup which was shown to Arjuna, that was a heavenly eyes. I did not give you a divya mind. Thus by divya eyes alone you cannot enjoy completely that form, because your mind relishes only the greater sweetness of my human form. If I had given you the divya mind, then you would have relished that Sarupa of the Purusha as a universal form, just as the Devata do. Acha, here one thing more mentioned here. Okay, what is this? Just see. Here the Lord glorifies in the 3 verses is Vishwarup, which he showed. The Devatas desire to see the Vishwarup but cannot see it. But you do not desire that form at all. How can your 2 eyes, which continually taste and the great sweetness of my human form, which is original form, enjoy that universal form? Devatas, they want to see Vishwarup form, but how you enjoyed that form? Okay, therefore I gave you the Divya eyes to see it. Divyam dadami che chakshu. But though I gave Divya eyes, I did not give you a Divya mind. Thus by those Divya eyes alone, you cannot enjoy completely that form. Because your mind relishes only the great sweetness of my human form. If I had given you the Divya mind, then you would have relished that Sarupa of the Purusha as the universal form, just as the Devata do. So what is mentioned here, the Divya mind is also required to relish the Virat form. जो देवता लोग वर्शिप करते हैं, एक्चुअली ये बात भी सही है. लाइक व्हाट इज एंजॉयबल और टेस्ट रसा फॉर देवकी, इट मे नॉट बी फॉर द यशोदा. देवकी इज इन ऐश्वर्य फॉर्म, ऐश्वर्य रसा. शी इज ऑल्सो मदर बट इन ऐश्वर्य. विद द opulence of the Lord, she gets attracted, and Yashoda, she gets attracted toward the sweetness of Lord. She is not getting attracted toward greatness or opulence of the Krishna. No, for Yashoda, Krishna is not opulent. He is simply a small baby. For Devaki, he is still a Narayan. He is still a Vasudeva, son of Vasudeva. So he is still having a godly feature. So that's why the Devaki also respects and she also considers him as her child. So here also mentioned the Devatas, they like this Vishwarup form, or they respect this Vishwarup form, they adore this Vishwarup form, but Arjuna could not do that because Arjuna was not given that mind, because his mind was
अभय
absorbed in
रामानुज
sweetness.
आप
Okay, his
है
mind was absorbed in sweetness. Yeah. Amrish Pran को I made you co-host. Just unmute करो उनको.
Yes,
So
I'm checking actually. Yes, okay.
done. Okay. So my friend Arjuna, having faith in my form with 1,000 sets, which I showed and praised as being unavailable to anyone but him, should not slacken his love for me as Krishna with the human form. With that thought in mind, the Lord teaches that this human form is the highest goal. This form with 1,000 heads is certainly difficult to see, but my form as a Krishna is even more difficult to see. This is understood from Krishna's previous words. Naham prakasa sarvasya yoga maya samavritah. Mudho yam nabijanati. So I am not visible to all the people. He mentioned in 7th chapter. How do I prove to you that this form that you have been seeing for such a long time is so rare? It is a form with which the Devatas long to see. This is also well known from a scripture from the 10th canto where the Devatas praise Lord in the womb of Devaki. Garvistuti prayer. So there they says that this form is very rare. They wanted to see that form. So see, the 2-3 incidents we saw here, that Arjuna did not reciprocate that much with the Vishwarup. To that extent he was reciprocating with Krishna. So he was liking Krishna's form. So here, so only he was given the Divya Chakshu, but his heart was towards Krishna form. Devatas are in more in awe and reverence, so they may like, they may not like, means they may in their condition state they may like the Vishwarup form. Oh, such a bada form, but Krishna form, okay, he is a lovable form. But Krishna form, they are not actually able to take darshan because they need pure devotion. Then only they can take darshan of Krishna form. नाहं वेदैर्न तपसा न दानेन. Okay, no. नाहं वेदैर्न तपसा न दानेन चेज्जया सक्यम एवं विदो द्रष्टुम दृष्ट्वा वानसि माम यथा.
The form you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am.
So this Krishna is speaking about human form. He also spoke about Virat form. Same sloka he spoke. But what is the difference? In Krishna form, we need exclusive devotion, pure devotion. In Virat form, we need mixed devotion. Also, we can see that form. But devotion is required in both forms to be seen. That is a common in both. So, Prabhupada mentioned for scholars who have simply studied the Vedic literature by the way of grammatical knowledge or mere academic qualification, Krishna is not possible to understand, nor is understood by person who officially go to temple or offer worship. Official life of bhakti won't work. Official life of bhakti won't work. ठीक है, विराट फॉर्म दिख सकता है ऑफिशियल भक्ति से भी, थोड़ा भक्ति आ गया. कृष्णा का फॉर्म नहीं दिख सकता. कृष्ण के फॉर्म के लिए हमको शुद्ध भक्ति करना पड़ेगा. शुद्ध भक्ति मीन्स अन्नविलासिता शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम अनुकूलेन कृष्णानुशीलनम भक्तिरुत्तमा. सो uttama bhakti is required because this is the most confidential form of godhood, and there is no form beyond this. So this is the highest achievement for anyone. Bhaktya tvananya sakya aham evam vido arjuna gyatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa.
My dear
My dear,
Arjuna, My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding.
Very important. So mentioned here only, see, ठीक है, प्रभुपाद जी ने मेंशन किया है, भक्त्या तु ananyaya. This ananya word, Krishna uses many times. Ananya, ananya, दूसरा कुछ नहीं. ये भगवान का एक्सक्लूसिव प्रेम है अपने माधुरी भक्तों के लिए. भगवान एकदम 24 कैरेट गोल्ड या 100% शुद्ध घी वाला ही प्रेम चाहते हैं. एकदम कोई मिलावट नहीं. देयर इज नो एलॉय, प्योर मेटल, प्योर लव, अनन्यया. एंड दैट इज ओनली पॉसिबल बिटवीन कृष्णा एंड लिविंग एंटिटी. So this is only possible. So between two living entity there cannot be ananya labha. No, because we are all part and parcel of Krishna. We are all meant like this hand and this hand. Both may look very, we are looking each other, very nice, we are all together, okay, let us love each other. No. This hand has a function that this hand will serve the body. This also hand has a function, this will serve the body. And these both hands have certain function. And so therefore, they will love the whole body more than one another. So the attraction for the self is more. Like, if something is coming on the head, we will immediately put the hand. Means the hand is ready to sacrifice itself for the protection of the self. Yes. And sometimes, yes, the hand will also save the other hand. There is always, this example can be not fully correct, means it's a crude example, but the whole understanding is the connection to the Supreme has to be kept in the prime, and then all other connection also comes into picture. Without connection to Supreme, there cannot be any love in this world. There cannot be any pure love in this world without somebody loving the Supreme Lord. Therefore, one can purely love any living entity when he has love for the Supreme Lord. So that love is out of compassion. But the love with the Lord is out of devotion. So living entity loves the Lord with the devotion, and living entity loves other living entity out of compassion. It's a compassion, it's a karuna. So this is there actually. So now ananyaya, without being mixed with the fruitive activities or speculative knowledge. Sakya, possible. I am, evam, aham, eva, vidaha. I am like this, you can understand when your bhakti is ananyaya. Okay. And then Krishna also mentions tatvena, which we hearing so many times. Tattva, tattva, tattvataha, 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 tattvataha. What is that tattvataha? How to understand Krishna tattvataha? So here is mentioned tattvena. You will be able to understand or enter into the mystery of understanding me in tattvena. How? By ananyaya, ananya bhakti ke dwara. And there is a 7th chapter also. Maya sakta mana partha mad yogam unjan mad ashraya asayam samagram mam yatha gyasasi tashuno. So here there also bina samshay ke samagram, you will understand me in complete. There also we mentioned tattvena or asamagram. पूर्ण रूप से मुझे समझ जाओगे. देयर आल्सो कृष्णा मेंशंस. सो देयर आल्सो मैया आसक्त, मेरे में आसक्त होके और किसी चीज में आसक्त नहीं होके. इधर भी अनन्यया, विदाउट बीइंग मिक्स्ड विद एनी अदर थिंग्स. No one can understand Krishna or how he came from parents. Now just see, this is very important. Prabhupada says, don't speculate. So Prabhupada gives one example. No one can understand Krishna or how he came from the parents in four-handed form and at once he changed himself in two-handed form. These things are very difficult to understand by the study of the Vedas or by philosophical speculation. How many of you know why Krishna came in four-handed form first and then he came to two-handed form? How many of you know? What is the reason? Now Prabhupada is yes, answer. Yes, Mataji.
Actually, first Krishna appeared in 400 forms to give darshan to Devaki Mata, that he had appeared as a due to his her devotion to him. He is pleased with him, and then when she requested to in the Vatsalya Rasa, he wants to stay with Lord. At that time, he became a child.
Okay, nice, correct. Yes, Mataji, next. Yes, what is your point? Yes, Sriji Lata Devidasi Mataji, yes.
Prabhuji, I think Krishna wants to take away their fear, and he also wants to show that he is the personality of who they are waiting, like Godhead. And he's also showing his appearance is different from another child because I heard that he appeared with the Pitambara and the jewels and four-handed form. God appears
Okay.
is
Okay, next. Vidita Mataji, yes, you have to say something? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhu,
Actually, it's
okay.
me. Actually, what one point is what what Mataji said, Srijalata Mataji said. Actually, both Devaki and Vasudeva were troubled by Kamsa looking at their children were killed in front of themselves. So Krishna wanted to give that solace to them that okay, now Lord is come, so you don't have to worry. And that is why he appeared in the Chaturbuj form. And later on, like when he gave that darshan, like they were both in awe and reverence. And then Lord was like, okay, they have to treat me as a child, and they have to do their activities of being in the motherhood and fatherhood. So he then immediately changed to. So this is what I had understood when I heard.
Okay. Okay, more or less it's same thing. Yeah? So yes, so Krishna came in four-handed form to tell Devaki and Vasudeva, who were very much fearful of Kamsa, and they had seen their 6 children getting killed in front of their eyes, and now the 7th son was miscarried, and then the 8th son was about to be born, and then he comes out, and then they will immediately become fearful to protect him. Before they show such thing, he showed I am a Narayan. 4 भुज में दिखा दिया कि देखो देव की माता, देखो मेरे वासुदेव पिता, मैं नारायण हूँ, मैं जो अभी बर्थ लिया हूँ, मैं कोई ऑर्डिनरी चाइल्ड नहीं हूँ, मैं नारायण हूँ. उनके डर को उनको पहले विश्वास देने के लिए कि मैं ऑर्डिनरी चाइल्ड नहीं हूँ. आई एम नॉट एन ऑर्डिनरी चाइल्ड, आई एम द सेल्फ नारायण. एंड देन he also spoke that who were they. So first he introduced his mother and father. उनको बताया कि भैया तुम कौन हो. Prishni Sutapa, previous life, and now you have performed so many years of tapasya, and now you have become Vasudeva and Devaki. And then Devaki, still she was having motherly affection and she wanted to protect him, and then she requested कि please Kansa, if he sees Then he may fight with you, he may try to kill you. So please become a small baby so that I can hide you. And then he became a small baby on the request of Devaki. So she wanted to reciprocate in some parental affection in order to protect and also to feed milk, to care for Krishna, and so he became small, two-handed form, Krishna form. So these things are not easy to understand. Now, कई लोग क्या बोलते हैं, देखो कृष्ण कहाँ से आए, 400 फॉर्म से आए ना. पहले नारायण पैदा हुए थे, नारायण बन गए भगवान कृष्ण. तो वो मूर्खों को समझ में नहीं आता है. तो क्योंकि वासुदेव ऐश्वर्य रूप में थे, ऐश्वर्य रसा में थे, तो फिर उनको डायरेक्टली उन्होंने नारायण फॉर्म दिखाया, गॉडहुड. And he convinced that I am not an ordinary child, I am Narayan myself. So do not fear. So that's why. So these things cannot be understood by speculation or by simply study of the Vedas. Because even if you study the Vedas, if you do not have faith in the Lord's omnipotence, Lord's plan, then we can only hear, okay, sometime Lord does this thing, that thing, or as a simply academic knowledge we may hold in our mind. But we may not have the devotional understanding कि कैसे देवकी के मूड में क्या चल रहा है, माइंड में, भगवान के माइंड में क्या चल रहा है, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, वैसा क्यों हो रहा है. So these things are explained by Acharya, not by the Vedas. Therefore, it is clearly stated here that no one can see him and enter into the understanding of these matters. Those who, however, are very experienced students of Vedic literature can learn about him from the Vedic literature in so many ways. There are so many rules. Now, you may become little ये प्रभुपाद नियम क्यों लिख रहे हैं इतना. अभी नियम प्रभुपाद लिखने वाले, क्योंकि आचार्यों ने इसके ऊपर लिखा है, तो समझना चाहिए कि भगवान को समझने का भी यहाँ पे चीज़ बताया गया है. पहला चीज़ तो पहला तो बोला कि वैदिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग से आपको स्टडी से या अंडरस्टैंडिंग से भी समझ में नहीं आने वाले भगवान. ठीक है. नाउ Prabhupada is mentioning there are many rules and regulations one is to follow to become eligible to understand Krishna. So what he says first one has to do Ekadasi. जैसे बताया कि एकादशी करना पड़ेगा व्यक्ति को. I think it's there in verse ज्ञातुम द्रष्टुम च तत्वेन. To see, to know, in fact. So okay, so they are mentioning what are those rules and regulations by which one can see Krishna, one can become eligible to see him. So one is to follow Ekadasi, Prabhupada says. Then he says one should give charity of one's money, and the highest charity is a Krishna, delivering Krishna consciousness. So one should help those people who are distributing Krishna consciousness through their money so that Krishna consciousness could be spread. Prabhupada says that distributing Krishna consciousness charity. So, you just see. And if one worships as prescribed in a temple in India, there is always some statue that there is a chance to progress by offering worship and respect to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is third thing. So one should worship Krishna in temple. One should give charity to Krishna conscious people. One should follow Ekadasi. Then also he says that one should have equal faith in Supreme Lord and spiritual master. Spiritual master में भी बराबर faith होना चाहिए. So devotion in the Lord and faith or devotion also in the Guru, both is important to see the Lord. And then he also says if one has not taken personal training under the guidance of a spiritual master, it is impossible to begin to understand Krishna. So these are the processes he mentions. The word "to" is specifically used to indicate that no other process can be used, can be recommended or can be successful in understanding Krishna, जो ऊपर बताया गया है. तो प्रभुपाद जी ने इतने सारी चीज़ें बताया जिसके द्वारा बेसिकली भक्ति मार्ग में बताया कि किस तरीके से एकादशी पालन करके, चैरिटी दे के, मंदिर में भगवान का दर्शन लेके, उनका नाम जप के, देन गुरु से गाइडेंस लेके, गुरु में श्रद्धा रख के, one become eligible to understand Krishna, the personal form of Krishna. The two-handed form and the four-handed are described as a Sudur Darshanam. The personal form of Krishna, the two-handed and the four-handed, are described as Sudarsan. तो यहाँ पे दोनों को बोल रहे हैं आचार्य. This is a Acharya is saying. Very difficult to see there come. I think this is Prabhupada purport or yeah, Prabhupada purport ही है. Yes, Prabhupada के purport है. तो दोनों जो फॉर्म है भगवान के टू-हैंडेड और फोर-हैंडेड को सुदूरदर्शनम बोला गया है. वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू सी. बट उन सब उसमें भी कौन सा और ज़्यादा है? कृष्ण का फॉर्म. दे आर कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द टेम्पररी यूनिवर्सल फॉर्म शोन टू अर्जुना. ठीक है. दिस इज लॉन्ग पर्पट. The word na used repeatedly in the previous verse indicates that one should not be very much proud with such credential as academic education in the Vedic literature. So there we saw na vedaya, na tapasa. So na. So in those words na, they were saying what are the other ways which cannot help you to understand Krishna's. No, you cannot understand through those ways. अभी साइंटिस्ट लोग सोचते हैं कि हम बुक पढ़ेंगे, रिसर्च करके समझेंगे. ये मूर्ख लोग ये पढ़ते नहीं है गीता. व्हेन दे अंडरस्टैंड गीता, इवन गीता से वेदांत पढ़ के भी नहीं समझोगे, ऑस्टेरिटी करके नहीं समझोगे, बट फिर भी इनको इतना भरोसा है कि हम समझेंगे. कृष्णा चेंजेस फ्रॉम यूनिवर्सल फॉर्म टू 400 फॉर्म नारायण and then to his natural form. This indicates that the 400 form and the other form mentioned in Vedic literature are all the emanation of the original two-handed Krishna. ठीक है. इसे ही समझ में आता है कि भगवान ने पहले 400 से 200 में आ गए. पहले यूनिवर्सल दिखा है, फिर 400, फिर मतलब ये कौन दिखा रहा है? सब भगवान दिखा रहे हैं. तो सब भगवान के अंदर है. ठीक है. Another thing, this Mahavishnu form, see, this whole purport is for one purpose, to glorify the two-handed form of Krishna. Is the source of all the forms, and nobody should worship any other form than two-handed form. बस ये clearly purpose है यहाँ पे कि दो हाथ वाला जो मानुसम रूप है भगवान का, उसी का वर्शिप होना चाहिए, ऐसा बताया गया है. The two-handed form has all the forms included in that. Don't worry, every form is there inside. So one should worship the Krishna form, is the most confidential form. So this Mahavishnu form, you can say identical with this four-handed form, whatever Krishna showed. ठीक है. And therefore one should conclusively worship the personal form of Krishna as a supreme personality of Godhead, which is eternal bliss and knowledge. He is the source of all the form of Vishnu. He is the source of all form of incarnations. Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Krishta Karine Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Shakshine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Krishna, who has a transcendental form of bliss, eternity and knowledge. I offer my respect to him because understanding him means understanding the Vedas. And he is therefore supreme spiritual master. Krishna Vaye Paramam Daivatam. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. You will find this Gopal Tapani Upanishad is a very nice literature Upanishad. Many proofs of Krishna's existence, Krishna's superiority, supremacy is spoken in this Gopal Tapani Upanishad. कई जगह पे प्रभुपाद जी यहाँ से कोट लेते हैं, बहुत जगह से, मतलब बहुत जगह पे इस उपनिषद से कोट लिया गया है. These are all mentioning of Krishna's supremacy. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in 3rd chapter of 1st canto, after telling all the incarnations of Supreme Personality of Godhead, at last Vedvyas says, Ete chamsa kala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Ultimately, all these forms which I discussed, so Vedvyas is writing the Bhagavatam. It was spoken by Sukdev Goswami to Parikshit. So he is writing, he is telling, ultimately all these forms, all the incarnation which was mentioned before, they were either Amsa or Kala. Kala means Amsa's ka Amsa. Amsa means the part of the body, and the part of, like this part of body is my hand. Then the fingers are the part of the hand. So fingers are called Kala and hand is called Amsa. तो हाँ, Amsa and Kala. So it's like that. So all these incarnations were either Amsa or Kala, but the actual Bhagwan is Krishna. Swayam Bhagwan Krishna. Done. So, and then Bhagavad Gita also mentions Matta Parataram Nani Aham Adirhi Devanam Param Brahma Param Dham Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Therefore, the universal form which Krishna showed to Arjuna is not an original form of God. The original is the Krishna's form. The universal form with its thousands and thousands of heads and hands is manifested just to draw the attention to those who have no love for God. It is not a God's original form. कितना बोल के अभी देखो कितनी बार बोला है. आप समझ रहे हो इस बात को कितना समझाया जा रहा है. इसका मतलब ये इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है. परपट में भर भर के बोला है. भगवान ने उधर फॉर्म दिखा के बंद कर दिया, लेकिन यहाँ परपट चल रहा है. इसी बात को बताने के लिए कि यूनिवर्सल फॉर्म भगवान का ओरिजिनल फॉर्म नहीं है. असली भगवान कृष्ण है, उसको भगवान नहीं मानना है. यूनिवर्सल फॉर्म को भगवान नहीं मानना है. The universal form is not attractive for pure devotees who are in love with the Lord in different transcendental relationships. The Supreme Personality of Godhead exchanged transcendental love in his original form of Krishna. Therefore, to Arjuna, to whom he was so intimately related with, who was so intimately related with Krishna in friendship, this form of universal manifestation was not pleasing, rather it was fearful. So like this. So we'll go ahead. Khatam, yes. The Sanishtata devotee who can see that thousand-headed form by the knowledge arising from prescribed duties karma yoga, but cannot see the human form of Krishna. This is seen only by exclusive devotion. Sudurdarshana. So Virat form can be seen by karma yogi because he has certain devotion, but he cannot see the Krishna form. Mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhaktaha sang vivarjita nirvairah sarva bhuteshu yaha sa mameti pandava.
My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me.
See, this purport, before purport, this is translation if you see. What Krishna says here, mat karma krin, mat paramo, mat bhaktah sanga varjita, nirvaira sarva bhutesu yahasa mameti pandava. By doing all these things, you will come back to me. Okay? Now, Prabhupada adds this thing extra here in the translation. My dear Arjuna, who engages in my pure devotional service free from the contamination of fruitive activity and mental speculation, which is not spoken here, but Prabhupada takes it from previous. क्यों पहले बोला गया ना, कोई लोग सोचेंगे कि भाई इतना ही बोला गया है, मेरे लिए कर्म करो, मेरे को परम मानो, लेकिन कर्म तो हम कैसे भी कर सकते हैं. प्रभुपाद पहले ऐड कर दे रहे पिछले वर्ष वाला, वहाँ पे अनन्या भक्ति बोला गया है कि मेरे को समझने के लिए अनन्या भक्ति होना चाहिए, तो अब वो यहाँ पे ऐड है कि माय डियर अर्जुना, he who engages in the pure devotional service free from contamination of fruitive activity, mental speculation, he who works for me, that is coming mat karma krin, जो मेरे लिए कार्य करता है. Then next, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, मतलब कोई भी कार्य करे, कृष्ण परम है, कृष्ण को प्रसन्न होना चाहिए, कृष्ण को गोल बनाता है. जो पहला कृष्ण के लिए कार्य करता है, कृष्ण को सब कुछ देता है, देन कृष्ण को ही लक्ष्य बनाता है. देन मद भक्तः, so here mad bhakta is not here Prabhupada, then you may say that mad bhakta is all taken here only. It does my pure devotional, that is called mad bhakta. Sangha varjitah, he also does not take to material association. Acharya says here, one who works for me, who holds me as the supreme, he is devoted to me, who without material attachment, devoid of hatred for any living being, attains me, O Arjuna. So nirvairah sarva bhutesu, कोई hatred नहीं दूसरों के लिए, और कोई material attachment मतलब संग वर्जितः, material attachment नहीं, या बुरा एसोसिएशन नहीं लेना किसी का. These things Krishna mentioned by which one can attain Krishna. So ultimately, Prabhupada says in this verse, this is the essence of Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. This verse is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. So there are not only one essence, even Sarvadharma and Parita is also one of the ultimate instruction of Bhagavad Gita. Man mana bhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. That is also the essence of Bhagavad Gita, and this is also one of the essence. So this is considered to be the essence of Bhagavad Gita. How to go back to Krishna? How to attain Krishna? Bhagavad Gita is a book directed to conditioned souls who are engaged in material world with the purpose of lording it over material nature, who do not know the real spiritual life. The Bhagavad Gita is meant to show one how one can understand his spiritual existence and his eternal relationship with the Supreme Spiritual Personality, and to teach one how to go back home, back to Godhead. तो भगवत गीता किसके लिए है? सभी लिविंग एंटिटीज के लिए है, क्योंकि वो सभी लोग लॉर्ड ओवर कर रहा है, और जिनको स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ नहीं पता है, और वो किसी को नहीं पता है. आगे व्हाट डज इट डू? तो भगवत गीता it shows how one can understand one's spiritual existence, and the Lord also अपना जगह अपना एग्जिस्टेंस समझना है, भगवान के साथ रिलेशनशिप समझना है, एंड उनके पास चले जाना है. ये इसके लिए भगवत गीता है. Now here in this verse, which is clearly explaining the process by which one can attain the success in spiritual activity, devotional service. As far as work is concerned, now Prabhupada will explain one thing. So first, mat karma krin. मत कर्म, तो भगवान के लिए कर्म कैसे करना है तो बताया. अनासक्तस्य विषयान यथारमुपयुञ्जिता निर्बंध कृष्ण संबंधे युक्तम वैराग्य मुच्यते. युक्त वैराग्य लेके व्यक्ति को कर्म करना चाहिए. मत कर्म का ये मतलब है. तो प्रभुपाद जी बोल रहे हैं कि नो वर्क शुड बी डन बाय एनी मैन एक्सेप्ट इन रिलेशन टू कृष्णा. दैट इज कॉल्ड कृष्णा कर्म. कृष्ण कर्म करना है, कृष्ण कर्म, स्वकर्म नहीं, कृष्ण कर्म. तो कृष्ण कर्म का मतलब बताया यहाँ पे कि क्या है. वन शुड नॉट बी अटैच्ड टू द रिजल्ट ऑफ हिज वर्क, एंड द रिजल्ट शुड बी डन ओनली फॉर कृष्णा. ठीक है, वन शुड नॉट बी अटैच्ड टू द रिजल्ट ऑफ हिज वर्क. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, इफ समबडी ओपन्स अ बिजनेस and if he wants to transform his business into Krishna karma, then what he has to do? He has to do the business for Krishna. Then it is called Krishna business. भगवान के लिए बिजनेस तब कहलाएगा जब उसे भगवान के लिए किया जाएगा. If Krishna is the proprietor of the business, then Krishna should enjoy the profit of business. If the businessman is in the possession of thousands and thousands of dollars, and if he has to offer it all to Krishna, then he can do it. That this is the work for Krishna. So रिजल्ट जो आया बिजनेस से, कृष्ण को ऑफर हो गया. बिजनेस भी कृष्ण के लिए हो गया, मतलब कृष्ण को ऑफर हो रहा है रिजल्ट, ये कहने का मतलब है. इंस्टेड ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्टिंग बिग बिल्डिंग फॉर सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन, इफ समवन कंस्ट्रक्ट अ टेम्पल, और उसी टेम्पल में वो कहीं पे सामने रह जाता है. मान लो अपना घर भी टेम्पल के साइड में बना लेता है, ओके, और टेम्पल में ही स्टे करता है, तो देन दैट इज अगेन कॉल्ड कृष्णा कर्म. आगे, he can install deity of Krishna and arrange for deity service as is outlined in the authorized script books of devotional service. This is all Krishna karma. One should not be attached to the result of his work, but the result should be offered to Krishna, and one should accept prasadam, the remnants of offering to Krishna. If one constructs a very big building for Krishna and installs deity of Krishna, one is not prohibited from living there, but is understood that proprietor of the building is Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. बड़ा मंदिर बना के उसमें डीटी इंस्टॉल करके उसमें वो भी रहता है, तो वो भगवान का ही घर है, लेकिन इसको बोलेंगे कृष्ण कर्म. Nowadays, at least in modern times, previously people used to make some god in the village, temple of God in village. अभी देखो सोसाइटी में भी हम कई लोग बनाते हैं, बट सोसाइटी में पूरा हॉच पॉच है. मेनी सोसाइटीज आर देयर वेयर इज नो टेम्पल. or even if their temple, there Sai Baba is sitting there, some Ganesh is sitting there, some Bhagwan Shiva is sitting there. No proper understanding. So all hodgepodge. In one society, they kept God in the corner, एकदम corner में. And then some saintly person came and he says कि we want to give some katha to people. But then the builder said, oh, there is a place in the corner, go, that is temple is there. And then he said, you're building, people are living in posh building, 3 BHK, 2 BHK, all well flourished, well furnished है, अच्छा से furnished है. तो और भगवान का जो मंदिर एक किनारे में है और उस पर शेड मारा हुआ है, उसको अच्छा सा रूफिंग भी नहीं किया है, फ्लोरिंग भी अच्छा नहीं है, और ये बड़े बड़े लोग वहाँ क्या कथा सुनने के लिए आएंगे क्या? Just see. So this is a problem. So the people themselves are killing because they have no knowledge. जैसे कोई भी बड़े प्रोजेक्ट में घर बनाने से पहले वहाँ पे एक भगवान का यज्ञ कराया जाता है, जैसे कहीं पे नरसिंह यज्ञ किया जाता है, या वास्तु यज्ञ, या वो जो जगह होता है उसको पवित्र करना चाहिए. वहाँ पे भगवान का आवेश, भगवान का कुछ मंत्र, उनका डीटीज को स्थापित करके कोई कार्य करना चाहिए. लेकिन मूर्ख लोग क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले वो देखते हैं यहाँ पे कितना पैसा हमको कमाने को मिलेगा, ये बिल्डिंग बनेगा तो, और भगवान का नामो निशान नहीं. तो ऐसे लोग करते हैं, गलत है, दिस इज नॉट राइट. Okay, in modern times, okay, now people are living in flats, so then they can have deities in their flats or nice altar and their flats. That is also okay, because we have to attach to principle. So what is the principle? Principle is Krishna should be the center of house and he should be the Raja, and therefore the worship should be the main goal. That the whole when anybody enters into the house, he understands, oh, such a nice house, भगवान का सुगंध आ रहा है, अगरू का और सैंडल का अच्छा सुगंध आ रहा है, अच्छा एकदम सुंदर दिख रहा है, तो मतलब भगवान का घर है, वो दिखना चाहिए. अभी कहीं पे आए तो समझ में नहीं भगवान किधर है, भगवान सो रहे हैं, कुछ पता नहीं लगता है. सो द लॉर्ड्स प्रेजेंस शुड बी विजिबल. दैट इज व्हाई द मोर वी नेग्लेक्ट लॉर्ड, द मोर we will be neglected by our own people. There are two kind of families now. अपने अपना अपने अपना अपने मतलब क्या है? अपने मतलब जैसे कोई husband wife, they are married, the husband wife are there, so then their parents is called अपने परिवार, वो पहले वाले उसको अपने बोलेंगे. और अपना परिवार जो अभी के husband wife children, these are called अपने अपना परिवार. तो अपना अपने परिवार, वो पहले अपने थे वो हमारे, अभी ये मेरा अपना परिवार है, या मैं मेरा तू तेरा. So this differentiation will increase more and more when we don't unite on common principle of worshipping Krishna, serving Krishna. This is important. And worshipping Krishna, serving Krishna is not a fanatic actually. It's a more relational. It's a more तत्वेना, जैसे आप बोला गया है कि दोनों साइड से कृष्ण को मान्यता देनी चाहिए. तो इसलिए लोगों को इसमें टीचिंग की ज़रूरत है, लर्निंग की ज़रूरत है. द मोर वी लर्न अबाउट गॉड, द मोर वी बिकम ब्रॉड इन आवर कॉन्शियसनेस. If, however, one is not able to construct a temple for Krishna, one can engage himself in cleansing the temple of Krishna. That is also called Krishna karma. One can cultivate garden. Anyone who has land in India, at least any poor man has certain amount of land, can utilize that for Krishna, for growing flowers to offer to him. One can sow tulsi plants because tulsi leaves are very important, and Krishna has recommended this in Bhagavad Gita. पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम. तो कृष्ण तुलसी का गार्डन बनाना, भगवान के लिए सब्जी लगाना, भगवान के लिए फूल लगाना, वो गार्डन का काम हो गया. घर में भगवान को स्थापित करके उनको भोग चढ़ाना, उनकी सेवा करना, ये घर में भगवान के लिए कृष्ण कर्म हो गया. या कोई नहीं बना सकता घर, तो फिर भगवान के मंदिर में जाके पोछा मारे, भगवान की सेवा करे, अलग अलग तरीके, तो वो भी कृष्ण कर्म है. So these are the ways Krishna karma is mentioned. Mat karma kren. Done. So the word next mat paramaha refers to one who considers the association of Krishna in his supreme abode to be the highest perfection of life. Such a person does not wish to be elevated to the higher planets such as the moon or sun. This is why devotees do not want to go to any material planets. Why? Because mat paramaha, मेरे को परम मानो, मेरे को गोल बनाओ. So it is important. Like one person said, if we were sending our children to outside schools, what is the reason? Because the children should know the outside world also. What all devotee. So the other person said, first a mechanical engineer goes to a garage to repair a vehicle, or he first goes to it's a mechanical engineer. We should not misunderstand. Mechanical engineer goes to some you can say turbine work or some farm, what you can call industry work, or he first goes to college and learns in the college the subject of mechanical engineer. First, that another person asked, you are saying your child should not study among devotees, should not learn the bhakti first, he should go out and learn first the outside world, see the enjoyment outside, otherwise he will become very narrow minded. So then the other person said कि first the child or a mechanical engineer studies in the engineering college, or first he goes and does job in the industry. Can you answer? So then the person said, oh yeah, he first does the engineering. So yes, first experience is required or first knowledge is required? First knowledge and training is required, then comes the experience. Unless one is properly situated in knowledge and training, how can he experience the world in a right way? So many times people think, अरे बच्चों को बाहर भेजो, थोड़ा मजा करने दो. अरे मजा क्या करेगा, उसको कोई नॉलेज है क्या, और बिगड़ेगा. तो पहले उसको बेसिक ट्रेनिंग होना चाहिए कि ये दारू है, इसको नहीं पीना है, ये गड़बड़ है, ये नहीं करना है. उसके लिए सेंसेस कंट्रोल चाहिए. Prabhupada, he mentions that in one lecture we were hearing that he mentions, see, Gandhi, he was so determined person. Gandhi was so determined, and he mentions that he could really make a revolution in India against British. He was so determined that he fasted for so many days, and even though he did not have gun and did not have big weapons to fight, but because of a determination. And then he said why the determination was there. He said because of his brahmacharya. He said Gandhi, from the age of 36, he left his wife also. So he said because of his brahmacharya, he got so much determination to drive away the British. Now nowadays people say so many things, but Prabhupada, I am saying what Prabhupada was saying, because he was a brahmachari after 36 years. So Prabhupada mentions that sex life is not for enjoyment, sex life is only for creation of children. Even in the previous times also, the sex life was only used for procreation of the children. And then because it will drain away the human energy so much that he will not be able to determine in any either material life or in spiritual life. So therefore the training for controlling one's senses has to be given before the child is exposed to the outside world. He has to be so much trained that he should see the fire and butter always. This is important. It's not to be said that one has to become brahmachari, but it has to be said that principle of brahmacharya has to be followed. The Gandhi, Prabhupada mentioned that Gandhi was able to, British थप्पड़ मारेंगे मैं ये गाल कर दूंगा, मैं अपनी सिंपैथी से मैं लोगों को अट्रैक्ट करूंगा. मेरे में पावर नहीं है बट सिंपैथी, मेरे में अपने को जैसे कोई थप्पड़ मारता है तो आदमी को रोना आता है, मैं रोऊंगा नहीं, इतना कंट्रोल कर लूंगा अपने सेंस, मैं रोऊंगा नहीं, ये थप्पड़ मार, इधर मार, कहीं मार, मैं रोऊंगा नहीं, लेकिन लोग देख के मुझको रोएंगे, एंड लोग विल एंड पीपल विल सपोर्ट मी. So he was saying it was because of the strength of brahmacharya. Because of brahmacharya, a person can become very highly determined this age. तो कहने का मतलब है कि the training of controlling senses is so important. तो here also the मत परमः, तो कृष्ण को परम मानना जरूरी है एक भक्त के लिए कि भाई कृष्ण परम है हमेशा, कि हम कृष्ण को ज़्यादा रेस्पेक्ट दें, कृष्ण को ही लक्ष्य बनाए जीवन में. So he says, he is only attracted to being transferred to the spiritual sky and nowhere else. He has full knowledge of that planet, therefore he is not interested in any other. As indicated by the word Mad Bhaktaha, he fully engages in devotional service, specifically in the 9 process of devotional engagement, hearing, chanting. So now Mad Bhaktaha means Navida Bhakti, he does. So he does not do anything else. Mad Bhakti. भक्ति करेगा. तो मत कर्म भी बताया गया, कर्म भी करना है तो कैसे करेगा, भक्ति भी बताया गया कि 9 विधा भक्ति करेगा. और फिर गोल भी क्या है जीवन का, तो जीवन का गोल मत परम, कृष्ण को गोल बनाए. देन द टर्म संग वर्जिता इज वेरी सिग्निफिकेंट. वन शुड डिसोसिएट हिमसेल्फ फ्रॉम द पर्सन्स हु आर अगेंस्ट कृष्णा. नॉट ओनली आर द एथीस्ट पर्सन्स अगेंस्ट कृष्णा, बट सो आल्सो आर दोज हु आर अट्रैक्टेड टू फ्रूटिव एक्टिविटी एंड मेंटल स्पेकुलेशन. मतलब ज्ञानी और कर्मी लोग और नास्तिक, ये तीनों से दूर रहना है. ज्ञानी, कर्मी, नास्तिक. संसार में ज्ञानी तो बहुत कम, कर्मी बहुत भरे पड़े. कर्मी मुझे बोलो, विकर्मी बोलो, नास्तिक ही हैं वो पूरे. डिफरेंट फ्लेवर्स ऑफ एथीज्म इज देयर इन द वर्ल्ड, एंड देयरफॉर दिस इज द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज फॉर अ डिवोटी, फॉर अ ग्रोइंग डिवोटीज, टू होल्ड देयर एसोसिएशन, नॉट टू get contaminated from them, to hold themselves. ये बस इतना ही, इससे ज़्यादा. क्योंकि आजकल क्या है, everybody is comparing the कर्मीज goal, कि वो ऐसा कर रहा है, वो ऐसा कर रहे हैं, तो हमको भी ऐसा करना चाहिए. That's why it's mentioned here, not to associate with कर्मीज, ज्ञानीज and नास्तिक. So when freed from such unwanted association, from the contamination of material desires, one favorably cultivates knowledge of Krishna, that is called pure devotional service. Just see, he mentioned कि when somebody is free from such people's association, one can cultivate devotional knowledge. One should think of Krishna and act for Krishna favorably. Then Prabhupada mentions Kamsa was always thinking of Krishna, but that kind of thinking is not devotional service. That is not Krishna consciousness. Favorably one should think about Krishna. That is called devotional service. Therefore, pure devotee even does not want to go to Golok Vrindavan. उनका केवल ही ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, भगवान की सेवा करना, फेवरेबली सेवा करना. यहाँ पे ये बताया. निर्वैरः, निर्वैर प्रभुपाद राइट्स अबाउट प्रीचिंग वर्क. सो हाउ वन कैन शो नो enmity towards anyone. This is very important. Like everybody should have this attitude of preaching. Attitude I am saying here, because what happens, one may produce result by doing lot of preaching. That is very good, very fortunate person. But the attitude of preaching means when we are eating together in our family and somebody asks something, जैसे कोई गरीब व्यक्ति है, मान लो कोई गरीब नहीं, कोई भी आता है, अरे थोड़ा दे दो, ट्रेन में हम बैठे हैं, तो उस समय हम क्या सोचते हैं मन में. जैसे हम अगर प्रचारक रहते हैं तो प्रचारक का हमेशा माइंड क्या करता है कि यार ये भक्त कैसे बन जाएगा, यार ये कैसे भक्त बन जाए, ये कैसे भक्त बन जाए, हमेशा मन ये करता है. तो जब उसका माइंड ऐसे रहता है तो देन उसका मन में, देन उसकी एक्टिविटी क्या रहती है कि वो कुछ तो देने का सोचता है उसको हमेशा. ले लो, ये ले लो, हाँ तुम इधर आ जाओ, तुम इधर आ जाना, इधर ये कथा सुन लेना, तुम ये कर लेना, वो कर लेना, ऐसा तो देने का. तो जब ये प्रीचिंग एटीट्यूड जब रहता है, तो अगर हमसे कोई, मान लो कोई गलत व्यक्ति भी खाने को मांगता है, क्या थोड़ा दे दो, तो एटलीस्ट द पर्सन शुड फील कि चलो कुछ तो दे, मुझसे मांग रहा है ना, कुछ तो देना चाहिए, लेट मी गिव. इवन दो ही इज नॉट पुअर पर्सन, ही इज नॉट पुअर, ही इज हट्टा कट्टा आदमी, बट कुछ दे दो ना, तो हमसे तो मांग रहा है ना. और हम प्रचारक लोग घूमते रहते हैं, कौन भक्ति लेगा, कौन भक्ति लेगा, कौन भक्ति लेगा. अब ये आ गया, ये भक्ति नहीं मांग रहा है, लेकिन मेरे से कुछ तो मांग रहा है, तो मैं क्या दे सकता हूँ. ऐसा चीज़ दे दो कि कल को भक्त बन जाए, 1 साल 2 साल 5 साल 10 साल, देन गिव हिम प्रसादम, गिव हिम सम बुक, समथिंग. तो ये प्रीचिंग एटीट्यूड इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, विच प्रभुपाद इज सेइंग निर्वैरः. उसी तरीके से जब हम दोनों में, दो व्यक्ति में झगड़ा होता है, भक्तों में भी, दो भक्तों में झगड़ा हो गया, तो अगर प्रीचिंग एटीट्यूड रहेगा तो वो व्यक्ति पक्का सोचेगा कि यार उतना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन झगड़ा बहुत बड़ा कर दिया हमने। प्रीचिंग एटीट्यूड रहना चाहिए, क्योंकि हम सबको जब प्रचार करते तो हम उनके प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करते हैं, और जब हम अपने जीवन में देखते कि मेरा भी प्रॉब्लम उसके साथ है, तो वाई नॉट टू सॉल्व माई प्रॉब्लम ऑल्सो व्हेन आई एम सॉल्विंग सो मेनी पीपल प्रॉब्लम। तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। निर्वैरः, तो प्रीचिंग एटीट्यूड शुड बी देयर। वन शुड एक्सटेंड वंस जोन ऑफ कंफर्ट, एक्सटेंड करना चाहिए उसको टू जोन ऑफ सर्विस टू अदर्स, दूसरों को सेवा कर। One thing is okay, like in Vaishnava society, we all jolly, in a jolly mood serve each other, प्रसादम के टाइम पे या अलग अलग प्रभु जी, वो भी important. That is out of respect, we are, and out of Vaishnava understanding. But apart from this also, one has to serve the living entity who do not have any knowledge of bhakti. This is also important. So Prabhupada gives example of Prahlad Maharaj, Haridas Thakur, and Jesus Christ. How they have a preaching attitude. They took the risk. Why such a risk? Because they wanted to spread Krishna consciousness, and it is difficult. So spreading Krishna consciousness, one can do according to one's capacity. One has to do, but the attitude should be there. This is attitude. Okay, I want to give to somebody. Giving attitude. Therefore, the highest benefit one can render to the human society is relieving one's neighbor from all material problems. Relieving one's neighbor from all material problems. So this is the highest benefit one can do. In such a way, a pure devotee is engaged in service of the Lord. Now we can imagine how merciful Krishna is to those who are engaged in his service, risking everything for him. Therefore, it is certain that such person must reach the supreme planet after leaving the body. Prabhupada is saying here, if somebody is serving, taking risk for Krishna, he will surely reach the Golok Vrindavan Dham. Taking risk for Krishna is not a cheap thing. It's not a cheap thing. Krishna will test that person in every way. Like अभी जैसे हरिदास ठाकुर को उतना पीटा गया, प्रहलाद महाराज के जीवन में कितने तकलीफ है। मतलब अगर भक्ति में तकलीफ आने के बाद भी कोई भगवान के प्रचार को नहीं छोड़ रहा है, भगवान की कृपा को बांटना चाहता है, और जो उसको तकलीफ दे उसके लिए भी प्रार्थना कर रहा है कि आप भी अच्छे भक्त हो जाओ, सब अच्छे भक्त बन जाओ, मेरे पे भी कृपा करो, मेरे भी अहंकार को अपने, मेरे को भी सुधारो, आप भी अच्छे हो जाओ, मतलब ये निर्वैरा है एक्चुअली. दिस इज कॉल्ड निर्वैरा. So if this mentality some develops, then he will surely go, because tattenu kampasu samikshamano bhunjan evam kritam vipakam. There also he is accepting the suffering with a folded palm, and then he is saying ki, my Lord, you have decreased this karma because I have surrendered to you. And then he accepts as his own karma responsibility, and he becomes Sada Dai Bhag. Dai Bhag means he is a rightful heir of kingdom of Godhead. He can go to kingdom of God because he has accepted all the suffering as a mercy of the God, and his own karma he has accepted like that. Okay. So now, in summary, the universal form of Krishna, which is temporary manifestation, and the form of the time, which devours everything, and even the form of Vishnu, the four-handed, have all been exhibited by Krishna. Thus, the Krishna is the origin of all such manifestations. It is not that Krishna is a manifestation of original Vishnu Rupa. Sorry, it is not that Krishna is a manifestation of original Vishnu Rupa or Vishnu. Krishna is the origin of all forms. He is the avatari. There are hundreds and thousands of Vishnus, but for a devotee, no form of Krishna is important, but original form, two-handed श्याम सुंदर. देखो क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे, भक्तों के लिए केवल श्याम सुंदर ही मनोहर हैं, वही चाहिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, विष्णु भी नहीं चाहिए. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that those who are attached to the Syam Sundar form of Krishna in love and devotion can see him always within the heart and cannot see anything else. One should understand, therefore, the purport of the 11th chapter is that the form of Krishna is essential and supreme. बस ये है फाइनल इंस्ट्रक्शन कि भगवान का जो फॉर्म है कृष्ण का, वही सबसे प्रमुख है और वही सबसे ऊंचा है, परम है. In this way, this chapter is ended here. though it took a lot of time, but it's very important chapter. Unfortunately, or whatever we say, Prabhupada did not give a single lecture on this chapter. And many times these chapters I have seen people just take it खट खत्म कर दे, क्योंकि इसमें सब तो फॉर्म ही है ना. बट कितना इम्पोर्टेंट इसमें चीज़ें बताई है. हमको पता है कि कृष्णा फॉर्म सुप्रीम है, बट उसको कितना एम्फेसिस किया गया. भगवान भी बता रहे, बार बार बोल रहे हैं भगवान अपने अपने वर्ड्स में. अर्जुन भी उसको री एम्फेसाइज कर रहे हैं. तो इसमें कृष्ण का फॉर्म तो जो ये जो विश्व रूप, विराट रूप, विश्व रूप जो चैप्टर है, इसका मेन उद्देश्य ये है कि कृष्णा's फॉर्म इज अ सुप्रीम एंड दैट फॉर्म कैन ओनली बी अचीव्ड बाय अनन्येन भक्ति, प्योर डिवोशन ओनली. एंड एनी अदर फॉर्म लाइक विराट फॉर्म और नारायण फॉर्म, अदर आर सबऑर्डिनेट टू कृष्णा's फॉर्म एंड दे कैन ऑल्सो बी सीन बाय डिवोशन ओनली. मतलब डिवोशन के साथ कुछ मिक्स भी चलेगा. ओके नारायण फॉर्म कैन एनीवन सी if is, yes, one can see Vishnu form also mixed with mixed devotion, but Krishna form no. कृष्णा का फॉर्म आपको उसी से मिलेगा, प्योर ही चाहिए. क्योंकि वैकुंठ लोक में जाया जा सकता है मिक्स भक्ति के साथ भी, लेकिन कृष्ण के लोक में कोई बिना शुद्ध भक्ति के नहीं जा सकता. केवला भक्ति ही किसी को लेके जा सकती है. लेकिन बाकी नारायण के धाम में, विष्णु के धाम में कोई मिक्स भक्ति करता हुआ भी व्यक्ति जा सकता है उधर ऊपर. अभी मिक्स भक्ति करके जा सकता है ऊपर, प्योर हो जाता है वो जाने के बाद तो वहाँ पे कोई कर्म तो सब भगवान के लिए करता है वो, लेकिन मिक्स भक्ति से जा सकता है वो, ये कहने का मतलब. लेकिन केवला भक्ति नहीं हुआ तो कृष्ण तो लेंगे ही नहीं, एंट्री नहीं है गोलोक में, एंट्री नहीं है केवला भक्ति के बिना. तो ये अंतर बताया गया है. इसलिए डिवोटी को केवल कृष्ण के ही फॉर्म से अटैच रहना चाहिए. हम धाम में जब जाते हैं, अलग अलग धाम दर्शन करते हैं, तो अलग अलग भगवान के विग्रहों का, मूर्ति का दर्शन लेते हैं, तो उस समय हम दर्शन लेते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी हमें केवल अटैच रहना है अपने टू हैंडेड फॉर्म से. दिस इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. एंड इवन लड्डू गोपाल हो गए टू हैंडेड में. लड्डू गोपाल ठीक है, वो लड्डू गोपाल इज़ नॉट आवर इष्ट मूर्ति ऑफ आवर परंपरा. लड्डू गोपाल आ गए अपने अलग अलग जगह से आए हैं, जैसे पुष्टि मार्ग से आ गए हैं, बट आवर इष्ट मूर्ति इज कैशोर फॉर्म. भगवान का कैशोर जो हमारे राधा वृंदावन चंद मंदिर में एकदम जो टीन फॉर्म है, किशोर अवस्था का जो भगवान का फॉर्म, वो हमारी इष्ट मूर्ति है भगवान, उनकी हमको आराधना करनी. सो दिस इज द कंक्लूजन ऑफ all the Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta, that we have to worship Krishna in the Kishore form. Krishna Radha Vrindavan Chandi. Okay. So 12th chapter, 20 shloka. Maybe 3 classes it will finish. 3 क्लासों में हो जाएगा. And I will give this recording of OBA questions by next संडे सैटरडे तक मैं आपको दे दूंगा. ठीक है, कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी को?
प्रभु जी, तो हमारा एग्जाम दिवाली के पहले होगा?
दिवाली के पहले होगा. अभी ख़त्म हो जाएगा ये, तो फिर दिवाली के पहले होगा. मीन्स 1 week difference is okay. All of you are preparing ना? I am hoping that all of you prepare. Answers सब निकाल लिए सबने? मतलब निकाल सकते हैं, अभी टाइम है अभी. So see, Maharaj Yatra is from 19, so that is the 3rd week of next month. 3rd week है ना? Yes, almost 3rd है. So we may, even if we push on, then we may try to do it by 11th and 12th or 4th or 5th of October. 4 या 5 अक्टूबर, नहीं तो 11th या 12th अक्टूबर, इसमें हमें फिनिश करना है. ठीक है, मैं आपको प्रोस्पेक्टिव डेट बता रहा हूँ. तो या तो 4 and 5, तो इसमें आपको काफ़ी समय मिल जाएगा।
11th is Govardhan Puja, Prabhuji.
विच पूजा?
Govardhan Puja. 11th will be
अच्छा,
Saturday को मनाएंगे.
ठीक है, 4th 5th को देख लेंगे, फिर 4th 5th को खत्म कर देंगे। एंड
12th को भी कर सकते हैं. 12 को भी कर सकते हैं. इसमें से लेके आई एम आउट ऑफ स्टेशन ऑन दैट 4th 5th.
see whatever we'll keep a date. 4 and 5, 11 we cannot keep because it's a government puja. 12 then we can keep. तो 4, 5, 12 इसमें से हम choose करेंगे. Okay, we'll choose one day.
And Shloka test also, Prabhuji.
श्लोका टेस्ट कैन बी लिटिल लेट, और वो बाद में हो सकता है. ओके, वो भी करना है ना श्लोका टेस्ट. श्लोका टेस्ट इज इजियर है फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. इजियर है, कर लिया सबने यार.
Going on.
Going on means okay, means you can make it up, correct na?
Yeah. Yes.
So श्लोका टेस्ट now is the 7th, 13, 14.
वो पहले भी कर सकते हैं अगर मतलब.
Okay, then श्लोका टेस्ट also correct. So श्लोका टेस्ट, CBA, OBA, these 3 things are there.
So OBA Prabhuji can be do like after yatra, like OBA. उसको लिखने टाइम लगता है Prabhuji. Like it take last time we wrote ना hearing a recording and then writing it takes almost 7 to 8 hours Prabhuji. पूरा 6 चैप्टर का वापस पढ़ना हो जाता है एक बार. तो maybe OBA we can.
Only problem is OBA you will forget.
Your recording is there na Prabhuji.
But and when the next unit is going to start after yatra, means it will be November only. So in November, last time we had given holiday for marathon, na? Correct? December only we had given holiday, correct? December.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So
December.
November we had a class, correct है ना? नवंबर में हमने क्लास, और इस बार तो नवंबर पूरा खाली है. नवंबर में क्लास होगा. सो व्हेन OBA विल बी सबमिटेड, देन यात्रा तो 30 तक जाएगा, तो देन इट विल बिकम November 14th, November 20th. ओके,
अभी मे बी फर्स्ट वीक 8th 9th वाले पे कर सकते हैं ना. इफ एवरीवन एग्रीज 8th 9th 8th 9th November. Because OBA means we don't have to skip our classes na. We can submit it any time. So CBA we have to like that day we don't conduct the class.
ओके करेक्ट.
OBA में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है वैसा.
ठीक है. देखो, अगर 20 तारीख तक ख़त्म होता है, मैं बता रहा हूँ, 20th इज अ सैटरडे. इफ इन द 3 classes, so then we can have our CBA on 4th. अगर 20 को ख़त्म होता है, 2 वीक का छुट्टी देके 4th को, ठीक है, CBA 4th को हो सकता है. और आप फिर OBA भी 11-12 तक लिख सकते हो, क्या दिक्कत है? एक और वीक में लिख सकते हो, उसमें क्या दिक्कत है? आपको 4 वीक मिल रहे हैं. अगर मान लो 20 को ख़त्म होता है, तो अगले 12 तारीख तक, 20 और 12 में कितना दिन है? You have so much time. In that you have to do Shloka and CBA and OBA. You can do that. Or if not, then okay, we'll see that. But the main concern is Shloka and CBA right now.
Yes.
So Shloka and CBA, we'll plan for that. So let us see. But I have just given you some understanding that it will not delay more than what I have given the date. तो 4, 5 या 12 में ही होने वाला सब कुछ. तब अपने को प्रिपेयर करो उसके हिसाब से, क्योंकि 12वां चैप्टर बहुत छोटा है, वो दो क्लास में भी हो जाएगा, इतना बड़ा नहीं है. 2 या 3 मैक्सिमम हम ले सकते हैं. ठीक है, ओके, विल एंड हियर. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्णा.